Rearrangement reactions, alkyl shift, rearrangement of carbocations by the alkyl shift. I have already explained about the rearrangement of the hydride shift, hydrogen shift, hydride shifts. Now I will explain about alkyl shift. Why we are doing alkyl shift? If there is a possibility to shift hydrogens, why we are shifting alkyl group to become a more stable carbocation? Why there is some situation where suppose here is the carbocation, if this hydrogens will shift to these positions, then this is a secondary carbocation, it will become a primary carbocation. If this carbocation will shift to these positions, then this will form a tertiary carbocation. Now it is a this carbon, now currently this carbon is a quaternary, this is now currently this carbon is quaternary carbon, means 4, this carbon is attached with the 4 carbon, 1 2 3 and 4 carbons. But this, if this methyl is shift to these positions, it will become a tertiary carbocations. So that's why there is a methyl shifts, alkyl shifts occur in a carbocation rearrangement reactions. Clear why we are doing the alkyl shift? I'll explain by the examples. If this carbocation will be rearranged by the hydride shift, if this hydride shift will occur, these hydrogens will go to this position, this carbocation will come to this positions, this carbocation will come to this positions. Now this carbocation will come to these positions, the hydrogens will shift to these positions, from these positions hydrogens shift to this position. Now the carbocation which is formed is a primary carbocation, which is a less stable carbocation. So this hydrogen shift is it is a wrong. If methyl shift occur, if this methyl will shift to these positions, this carbocation will shift to this position, then this carbocation will form, this carbocation is a tertiary carbocation, which is a more stable carbocation than the secondary carbocation. This is secondary carbocation, this is a tertiary carbocation. So this is a right. That's why we are doing the methyl shift, alkyl shift we are doing. Now another example is this. Here is the carbocations, how the methyl will shift to these positions. How actually the shifting? It is not directly shifting, it is a slow process shifting. First it will partially attach with this carbon and partially attach with this carbon, then it is completely remove this attachment, and this alkyl will shift to these positions. Here the alkyl is completely shifted to this position, carbocation will come to this position, this is a tertiary carbocation, this is a more stable. That's why there is a methyl shift is occurring. Here is a similar case. This is a chlorine atoms. If will H2O is a solution where the H2O is a solvent, this chlorine will leave as a minus, it will become minus, it will become plus, this HOH. Actually in this way the reactions can also occur. Here is a carbocation will form, chlorine will leave like a chlorine minus, here is a carbocation will form, this carbocation will shift, rearrange to a more stable carbocation by the methyl shift, this methyl will rearrange to these positions. Now after the shift rearrangement of this methyl, carbocation will shift to this position. Now this is a more stable carbocation is formed, but it is in the solution of H2O. H2O, this lone pair will attack to this carbocation and H2O become H3O plus. Now it is becoming H2O, it becomes H2O plus. Now in the solution there is not only one water molecule is present, there is so many water molecules present, as in the solution we put some water molecule, not 1 2 3. So if one water molecule is already attacked, then this second water molecule attack to this carbocation. This is a lone pair, this is again will attack this carbocation to the this water molecule to stabilize this lone pair. To stabilize this lone pair, this water molecule break this hydrogen atom, it will become a positive charge. This positive charge will attack by this lone pair and it is forming a bond H3O plus and Cl minus. Cl minus is already present in the solution. This is a Cl minus. After breaking this bond, Cl minus is already present. Now this is H3O plus, Cl minus is bond will form and it will stabilize. It is our side product, so we did not need too much think about this side product. We have to think about the main product. In this way, this is a by the alkyl shift, the substitution reactions is occurring and the rearrangement of carbocation is occurring. Now here is a similar case. This is a chlorine. Chlorine will leave these positions and become a chlorine minus, it will become plus. This plus is a secondary carbocation. If this carbocation will come to this in the ring, it will become a tertiary carbocation. This will break and it will this methyl will go to these positions and this carbocation will come. Now this is a breaking. We have to do numbering. This is a 1 2 3 4 5 6. This 4 will shift to second position. This 4 will shift to second positions. Now it is a second positions. this 3 4, this 3 will go to the second position. To stabilize the carbocation, it will expand. This 4 member ring will expand to a 5 member rings. After expandation, the structure will be like this. Here is a carbocation. Here is the one methyl group. This is a 7. This is a 7. This is a 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now here this carbocation is there. Here carbocation is there. This will be one here. In this structure is right, but something is it not much. This is done in some advanced step, but this is not much required. If this green carbon will shift to these positions, the structure, whatever the structure will be formed, I will make again the structures. If this green will be moved to these positions, here I will make here. If this green will move to these positions, then the structure will be like this. Here is the plus charge. This will shift to these positions, and then this plus charge, whatever the plus charge is here, whatever this plus charge is here, this plus charge will move to this position, because from this position the methyl is shifting to this position. That's why this methyl will shift to this position. Here plus charges come. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 4, this is a 5, this is a 6, this is a 7. Here is a plus charge, this is a 3. Now this structure can be drawn like this. This is a similar structure. Whatever this structure is there, you can rearrange this structure. This structure, this is a similar structure. Here is a plus charge, here is a the structure is, this is a 7, this is a 1 2 4 5 6 3. Now this plus charge is forming. Now similarly, this is H2O will attack to this carbocations, and this will form this structure. H2O will become plus. O will try to stabilize. That's why it will break this bonds. It will stabilize. Now H plus will form. This H plus will be again attacked by this water molecule. Now the side product H3O plus will form, and Cl minus will be formed. Now in this way, I want to show that there is a methyl shift is occurring, and there is no need to hydride shift in some situations, because if hydride shift is occurring, then less stable carbocation is forming. That's why we are doing the methyl shift to make a more stable carbocation. In this example, methyl shift will go to this position, carbocation will come to these positions. Here is the carbocation is coming to these positions, but this is not happening directly. This is a CH3 will come to these positions, and this is become partially bond. First of all, partially one bond become, and this will completely leave these bonds, and it will become a plus. This will become plus. This will become this CH3 will attach to these positions. It will become a plus charge. But means plus charge is not directly moving. They are partially moving, and then completely moving this plus charge. Now in this way, there is a methyl shift is occurring. Here is also possibility of methyl shift. Here is the carbocation is less stable. If this carbocation, here is also hydrogens. If hydrogens will shift to this positions, if hydrogen will shift to these positions, and plus charge will go to this position, then the plus charge, there is a no any chance to become a more stable carbocation. What is already it is in this situation, so it will try to become more stable carbocation. So this is wrong. This methyl will shift to these positions, and this carbocation will shift to these positions. Now it will become a more stable carbocation. Tertiary carbocation is forming. That's why this methyl will shift, and this will become a tertiary carbocation. So that's why there is a methyl shift is occurring. Now we will make you understand the phenyl shift. Hydride shift is similar to the methyl shift. Why methyl shift is occurring? To become a more stable carbocation. That's why hydride shift is not occurring. Similarly, phenyl shift will occurring to become a more stable carbocation. Here is the carbocation. If this carbocation come to this position, it will become a more stable carbocation. That's why this phenyl is shifting this position, carbocation shifting to these positions. Now this is a stable carbocation. In this way, this is a more stable carbocation. This way, this is a phenyl shift is occurring. Now I will explain the ring expansion and ring contractions.